Greetings, RC model geeks, and here we are in the shed yet again for part 4 of the DW Hobby Storch build. So, what are we going to do today? Well, yesterday we did one wing, and I'm hoping to get the other wing done today, maybe along with the tail feathers. But I thought I'd break myself in gently first of all and build the seat. Just a few little parts there, so we could put that together. So I'm going to find those parts and we'll be right back. So here are all the parts, well, the wooden parts anyway. So I'm just going to stick them together to make that. It shouldn't be too difficult, should it? So there it is, the chair is made. So all I've got to do now, I'm going to give it a blast of green paint, the old sort of NATO green kind of thing. Yeah, and we'll see what it looks like. Back soon. So up next, it's the tail, the horizontal stab, the elevator, the vertical fin, and the rudder. So I think we'll start with the vertical fin and the rudder. So I'll go and find the bits and get them on the bench. So I found all the bits and I've just laid them out on the bench where they will be going. It's not glued together yet, but yeah, we've got all the bits there. Nice little touch here actually, to stiffen this vertical fin up. You can see they've laser cut 2 slots and also 2 bits of wood to insert in there to stiffen it up, to stop that bending. Nice work. Now the only weak spot on this rudder is right down there. You see it? Right here. It's going to be weak, that. So what I'm going to do is just put a little triangle gusset across there. There's plenty of wood left over in the bits, so I can just cut a little triangle out and insert that into there. So that's what I'm going to do next. Right, I'll just cut a little gusset and that's going to sit in there just to give that area a little bit more strength. So next thing is to glue that all together, and that as well. So I'm going to get on with that. So the vertical fin here, not that there's much of a vertical fin, and the rudder is done. It's all glued together, all sorted. Just needs sanding to shape. We'll do that later. I don't want to get too much dust around at the moment. So we'll put that to one side, and then we're going to start on the horizontal stabilizer and the elevator. So that's a little bit more complicated. It's got more bits in it. Let's have a look at the drawing. There it is. A few more bits for that, but nothing major. So I'm going to find the bits for it and we'll stick it together. So oh, that was great fun. Yeah, there you go. There is the basics of the horizontal stab and the elevator. There's quite a few bits in there actually, all obviously laser cut, and you know what, pretty accurate as well. Yeah, very good. So I'm going to have my lunch, and then I'm going to glue this tailplane together. Well, we're nipping along today. So there is the horizontal stab glued, and there is the elevator all glued. Perfect. Okay, so what problems do we have with this? That was a bit silly, wasn't it? They've gone and laser cut all the way through that T10 right at the part that's going to break. Oh yes, it's already got T10 written on it. There was one with a hole in it there. That's not too bad because there's other wood around it, but that there is a bit of a fundamental cock up. Minor problem. I mean, what I've done for now, it's quite a thin cut. I've just run some super glue down it to stiffen it up a bit. Probably in the long run, if I find a little bit of hardwood, I'll just cut a slot in here and put a bit of hardwood across that, just to get the strength back in there. But that's the minor issue with the tailplane. One other weird thing is, what on earth is going on with that? See that little gusset there? It's got a hole in it. Now they laser cut all the holes for like where you're going to mount screws and stuff. That doesn't make sense. Has it got struts on the tailplane on this plane? If it has, they've put that in the wrong place. It's on the drawing there as being there. I've got a feeling it should actually be on here, but we'll cover that when we get to it. But yeah, that could be a little fuck there. Anyway, on to the next thing. I'm going to start putting the second wing together. I want to try and get the wing done today, the second wing, and maybe start looking at the fuselage. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a long one today anyway. So yeah, right, I'll get the second wing out and start putting it together. It's in there somewhere. Oh, in there. We're nipping along. Here is the second half of the wing. Just basically put together. I've remembered to glue in this piece of wood this time, which is good. So I've glued up the ribs to that front edge there, and I've glued that in. Everything else is just slotted in at the moment, just holding it all in place and all lined up. So next thing is I'm going to glue this back trailing edge in. It's just sitting on there at the moment. And then the top strip goes up here, and the same for the bottom strip that goes underneath. And then we're not far off. Then stick on the leading edge, which is that bit there, W9-1. Glue the tips on. Bob's your uncle. Thing's done. Simple, isn't it? So yeah, like I said before, this is all slot together. You know, you can't really go wrong. The only major screw up you can make is making two wings the same. You know, like two left panels or two right panels. So just make sure you build a left and a right one. Otherwise, you will be very unhappy. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Okay, busy, busy, busy. There is the second wing pretty much completed. Just needs sanding to shape. Now, I'm not going to sand that today. I'm going to save all the sanding for one day. But yeah, looking good indeed. What's next? I think we'll probably start on the fuselage. Seems like a good idea. Okay, I said I'd show you the finished chair earlier, and never got round to it. Here it is, all painted in the green, ready to go in the plane. So that's another thing finished. Right, on with the fuselage. That's all that's left there now. Those bits. Can't be too hard, can it? Right, I'm afraid I've been a bit busy. I've actually made some parts. There we go. So that is the front part of the fuselage. So you have to glue on this carbon plate onto the plywood former there. Assemble this front. All pretty simple. You have to make this former F4 and F5 out of 2 pieces, and they're sandwiched together to get the thickness up, and then slide it all together. Now when you're doing this and you're making this, good idea to check your servos fit in the holes here and here before you build the fuselage, because it's going to be a right pig to open those holes up, put screws in, etc, etc. Do all your servo stuff first before you've built the fuselage. But looking good, looking good. So we're pretty much up to starting to put the sides on. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done tonight, because it's now 7 o'clock in the evening on Friday. But we'll have a go. Be nice to get it done, wouldn't it? Right, onwards and upwards. Right guys, this is it, and girls, this is it for the day. Oh, I've put some right effort in, let me tell you. It's 9:15 on Friday, and that is the result of my effort so far. So that's the main parts of the fuselage done. Now we've just got to do the cockpit. There's a lot of work in that, getting it all together. But yeah, looking good. So we'll let that dry off overnight and come back to it tomorrow. So all I've got to do now is edit some video and get that up tonight. Oh, what? It's non-stop, let me tell you. So yeah, real progress today. I might even finish the fuselage tomorrow. You never know. We will have to see. So like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next video. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.